But first, here's a SportsDesk update with Lisa Bowes.
Thank you very much, Gord, and welcome back to the TSN newsroom. Let's get you updated on what else was happening today, and let us begin in the majors. Blue Jays opening a weekend set with the Orioles tonight at Skydome. The Jays looking for their 5th win in 6 games, and they sent Pat Henkin to the mound, hoping that the right-hander could regroup from his last effort against the O's when he was ripped for 4 runs, gave up 6 hits over just 4 1/3 innings of work. So after that one outing, Henkin sports a 5.23 ERA. He would like to lower that, but here is his second pitch of the game, and it is out of the park. Brady Anderson, 1-0 Orioles. Bottom of the second, 2-1 O's. Newly signed second baseman Pat Kelly spanking a ground rule double. Darren Fletcher is in. It's 2-2. Next batter, Shannon Stewart. And there is a single to the gap in left, and that will score Alex Gonzalez. Kelly tries to score from second. Bad idea. It's 3-2 after 2. Top of the 4th. B.J. Surhoff takes Henkin deep to right. Again, a second deck shot. We're tied at 3. Top of the 5th, Henkin roughed up one more time. Will Clark, ground rule double to left. A run is in. 4-3. Baltimore leads at 5-4 in the 6th. They were leading it, but Willie Green has just left the park, so the Jays have tied it up 5-5 right now in the 7th inning of play. Clark extending his hitting streak to 10 games. Toronto has won 9 of their last 15 with Baltimore. Elsewhere at Shea Stadium, after an 80-minute rain delay, the Expos and the Mets finally getting underway. Mets starter Al Leiter, 4-1 in 6 lifetime starts against the Expos, but he is behind right now, 1-0 in the 3rd. All right, to the NBA, and after their best month in franchise history, 11-6 in March, the Raptors have fallen back to earth hard and are quickly fading out of the playoff race in the Eastern Conference. The Pack have lost 5 straight and are now 1.5 games behind Philadelphia and Cleveland for the 8th spot. Now, speaking of the Cavaliers, they were the Raptors' opponent tonight, so this one a big game for the Pack. The Cavs did not have to deal with Vince Carter. He did not start due to the flu. His cousin, Tracy McGrady, taking his spot as shooting guard. But there is the point guard, Alvin Williams, with a nice slash to the hoop. Raptors lead it by 4, but back comes Cleveland. Sean Kemp, 2 of 14 in the half. Cavs by 2 after 1. Carter comes in to start the second. Despite the flu and all, gets his own rebound up in a hurry. And the Raptors are up by a deuce. Back come the Cavs, courtesy of Cedric Henderson. Huge flush. Cleveland would lead by 4 at the break. Nothing going right for Toronto. Down by 8. Carter misses the jumper. And the Cavs run the length of the floor. Wesley Person stops and will drain the 3-ball. Cavs lead it by 11 at that point. As we check in now, 4th quarter. Toronto has come back. They trail now by just 4. Raptors 1.5 back of the Cavs for that final playoff spot in the East, and 1.5 back of the Sixers, who are at home to Indiana. Pacers have won 10 of their last 11 meetings with Philly. Now, the team that all those teams are trying to catch, the New York Knicks, they are in front of the Pistons right now in the 2nd quarter. The Pistons have lost 3 straight. The other Canadian NBA franchise, the Vancouver Grizzlies, on the road to Minneapolis. The Grizz are 1-18 on the road this season, although they lead that ball game right now in the 2nd quarter. Down to the final 3 games of the regular season in the NHL. 4 games on the sched tonight, and the one that holds the most interest is the Devils Flyers. New Jersey can take over top spot in the East with a win tonight, because after the Senators tied the Rangers last night, the Devils are 1 point behind the Sens with 2 games remaining, and they have 1 game in hand on Ottawa. The Flyers, without Eric Lindros and now Mark Recchi, for at least a week, are unbeaten in 3, although it is the Devils that strike first. Brian Ralston, a howitzer by John Van Beesbroek. Ralston's 23rd. Then in the 2nd, Van Beesbroek stops Randy McKay, but Bobby Holik is there to tap it home. 2-0 Devils as we speak in the 2nd period. The Devils have lost just twice in their last 12 games. They are tuning up for the postseason quite nicely. As for the other game that is underway right now, Carolina, Tampa Bay tied at 2 after 40 minutes of play. The Hurricanes 1-6-5 in their last 12 road games. They need to turn that statistic around if they hope to be successful in the first round. In other news, the Vancouver Canucks have signed Steve Correa today. Yes, Paul's younger brother. Steve played U.S. college hockey last season with the Maine Black Bears, who went on to win the NCAA championship. Brian Burke said they just didn't sign Paul Correa's younger brother. They signed a tremendous prospect that will help the team's future. Meanwhile, Vancouver defenseman Brian McCabe has announced that he will play for Canada at the upcoming World Championships, which take place in Oslo, Norway, beginning May 1st. And with that, you are completely up to date. Be sure to join us for Sports Desk at 11 Eastern. We will send you back to Molson, That's Hockey, for Gretzky, a celebration right after this short timeout.
Elvis Stoico gives his all. No holds barred. Nothing held back. Just full out with everything he's got. Like McCain Frozen Punch goes full out with thirst-quenching flavors like grape, orange, and fruit punch. McCain Frozen Punch delivers the real fruit taste of real fruit juice every time for champions like Elvis. When you want it all, go for the real taste of McCain Frozen Punch.
McCain, full out taste every time.
Sunday on Discovery Channel. May 1st, 1915. The Lusitania slips port and sails into history. Days later, a German U-boat acting on orders positions itself, targets the civilian ship, and attacks. Recently uncovered facts tell the shocking truth about a turning point in history. The sinking of the Lusitania on Shipwreck, Sunday on Discovery Channel.
You guys hear that?
In this country, everyone knows we've got two seasons, winter and
Patio.
It ain't no joke, singing perfect harmony.
season's greetings. Here's where we get Canadian.
You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun.
The 99 Mustang. Be a part of the legend.
My day starts here, but who knows when it'll end. That's why I use new Speed Stick Ultimate Deodorant. It's formulated to give you antibacterial protection that kills odor. For tough 24-hour protection.
When you do this for a living, you need all the protection you can get. Five-time Canadian rally champion Frank Sprongo uses Castrol. Castrol GTX. Drive hard.
Tired of carrying all that heavy water around every time you vacuum the wet basement? Get the new Shop Vac QPV, the quiet vacuum that sucks water from one place and pumps it to another. Because you've got better things to do than lug water around. Shop Vac, the only thing more powerful is our name.
Check out the rippin', twistin', crispin' stylin' of McCain Super Spirals. Whoa! Seriously twisted fries. McCain starts with its famous super fries, adds a twist, and rolls them in a light-tasting batter. And then a dash of spice for crunch after crunch of super seasoned satisfaction. McCain is twisting, spinning, and jumping your way. McCain Super Crisps and Super Spirals. Seriously twisted fries.
Come on, chap. I don't know what I was thinking about, man. I'm not fighting that guy.
Tommy, he's a changed man. He's had counseling. You got nothing to worry about.
What you mean I ain't got nothing to worry about?
Not going anywhere for a while? Grab a Snickers, because nothing handles your hunger better.
I'm not fighting.
Hungry? Why wait?
There's a certain amount of pride that comes with doing it yourself, and Peerless makes it easy. So go ahead, let everyone know. I installed my own faucet this weekend. I installed a Peerless, the do-it-for-yourself faucet.
Hey to you.
Years ago, something happened. You developed a fear of numbers. And every year, that fear returns with taxes. Take the fear out of taxes. Take it to H&R Block.
With sleek lines, a high-torque multi-speed engine, and an exclusive turbo rinse system, this high-performance machine deserves a high-performance detergent. New Maytag Atlantis and Liquid Tide for a high-performance clean.
There's something about Ivory's mildness and purity. Something that gives you that wonderful Ivory feeling. Ivory, body and soul.
Thank you very much, Gord, and let us bring you up to date on how Gretzky's former team, the Oilers, are doing tonight, taking on the Avs, a battle of Western Conference teams that have locked up their playoff positions in the first round. Of course, Colorado still waiting to find out who their first-round opponent will be. The Sharks might have a thing or two to say about that. Well, Edmonton will face Dallas yet again, and it's a good test for Edmonton tonight because they are going to be missing a couple of key players in the first round, Guerin and Baranek. There is the statue of Gretzky. Many hockey fans thinking of him obviously today in Edmonton. Setting the tone there, Moreau on Drury. And then Ryan Smith shooting on net, and Vladimir Vorobiev takes care of the rebound. A 1-0 Oilers, and then Todd Marchant, Yanni Nienema, back to Marchant, nicely done, makes it 2-0 Oilers. Yes, they lead the Avalanche after 20 minutes of play. Some other scores to pass your way. Philadelphia, New Jersey, knotted at 2. The Gretzky Celebration Special returns after this.
Hyundai is setting the pace for great value with a fast-track lease event. The all-new Sonata is a winner with high-end styling and luxury features for only $229 a month. And taking the inside track is the restyled 99 Elantra with a more powerful 2-liter engine for only $199 a month. The pace increases with the 99 Accent. Odds-on favorite for value. Now only $169 a month with 0 down, 0 security deposit. So take the fast track to great value at your Hyundai dealer now.
Citizenship?
Canadian.
Proof. Roll up the rim to win. Thank you, sir. Drive through.
Yes, it's time to roll up the rim to win, like these winners of the GMC Jimmy 4x4s. And there's still millions of prizes to be won, including thousands of Panasonic TVs at Tim Hortons.
Proof. Rim up the roll to win. Pull over there, sir.
Wait, rolling winning roll.
In the summer of '67 came the realization of a dream, a sporting event of Olympic proportions, unrivaled in size and spirit. Canada was the focus of the sporting world, bringing together world champions and elite athletes from the nations of the Americas. The 5th Pan American Games was a showcase to the world. The spirit of '67 will carry on this summer to the 13th Games in Winnipeg. The Pan Am Games, where the Americas come to play.
He is the ultimate thief.
This is classic Mac.
The law can't catch him.
He's not gettable.
But she has a plan.
Transfer $8 billion into my account.
For the perfect trap.
Our account.
You are keeping this strictly business.
Strictly.
Sean Connery.
You're playing both sides.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
You'll have it all.
Ving Rhames.
This is big enough.
Hold on! Entrapment. The Trap is set April 30th.
He's the sportsman's best friend, the dentist's best friend, the students, and the Casanovas. In fact, with Fido's $75 handset, a 100-minute monthly airtime package for $20, and no locked-in contract, Fido's got the friendliest offer on the market. So come find out how Fido can be your best friend, too.
Canadians are getting a lot more mileage out of their cars and trucks, and we're doing our part. AC Delco, automotive parts you can count on, whatever you drive. Ask your service professional for AC Delco parts.
The exhilarating vapor blast of new Max Air.
This is Max Air, target confirmed. Max Air, lock on target.
Makes it taste different from other gums.
Max Air, locked in.
Results may vary.
Driving on Canadian roads, you can encounter just about anything. You need a tire you can trust. The Firestone FT70C Grip Tire, a revolutionary all-season tire with superior wet traction. Firestone, performance you can trust.